Hey gang, it's Ken from Flavor Lab TV. Do your pancakes leave you feeling flat? Today, I'm going to show you how to make some fluffy, delicious pancakes. So our dry ingredients, we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We have a 1/4 cup of sugar. We have 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. We have 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. Those are our dry ingredients. We're going to get those together right now, the dry ingredients. Okay. And we're just going to make sure that those are fully incorporated so there's no spots of any one ingredient anywhere in this mixture. Okay. These pancakes from scratch are so much better than the boxed mixes that you see. These will blow them away. These are going to come out fluffy and delicious. Nice, thick, fluffy pancakes every time, guaranteed. We have 2 1/4 cups of whole milk here that's already measured out. Okay. Put a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil in there. We're going to get our eggs in, and we're going to put all our wet ingredients in this large measuring cup here, and we're going to get all that together and we're going to add it to the dry. I'll be back in a minute once I get all that together. Okay, we're starting to mix our wet ingredients, okay? Apple cider vinegar. We have a 1/4 cup of that, 4 ounces. And that may sound counterintuitive, but when you add the vinegar to the milk, basically what you're doing is you're kind of making a buttermilk, okay? So, you get that in there, that'll thicken up your milk right away, okay? And you notice how that turns to an instant buttermilk. You could also, at that point, use buttermilk, just make the appropriate measurement adjustments. We're gonna crack our eggs in, okay? Always put a paper towel down on the counter, just so the egg whites don't get all over the place, as they tend to do when you crack eggs, okay? So we'll get these eggs in here. We're gonna mix up all our wet ingredients, okay? Get all of those fully incorporated. And again, we have all of our dry ingredients here. We'll get these going. And now when we mix, just add the wet to the dry, okay? And we're gonna start to mix here. Now, this is really more of a fold, if you will. Fold, bringing things over on top of each other just to incorporate them a little bit. You bring this together with about maybe 15 or 20, maybe 25 stirs. I'm not liking the way this is getting caught up in here, so I'm actually going to switch over to one of these things here. We're about halfway done, believe it or not, mixing this up. So you want to leave the lumps in, okay? And just make sure that all the spots are wet. That's how you'll know when to stop mixing, is when all the dry ingredients are wet, not when all the lumps are out. We're going to move over to our griddle, which I have at 350 degrees, which will be the perfect temperature for cooking these pancakes. You can go anywhere from 350 to 400, but since these pancakes are a little bit thicker, I like to cook them a little bit slower just to make sure that they get done in the middle. And I'll be back in a minute and show you how we put these on our griddle. Also, we're going to be using a lot of butter on these pancakes. Okay, you see how thick that is, okay? And I'll use, actually, an ice cream scoop to put these on the griddle. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we've got our griddle and our butter. We got loads of butter on this thing. Don't skimp on the butter. So we're gonna take our nice thick batter here, get it in the ice cream scoop, about that much, okay? And put it on the griddle. You need a little bit more for that one. And these, you may have to pat them down a little bit. I like using this big griddle You can get lots of pancakes on here at once, as opposed to a round pan, which is kind of like almost an exercise in frustration when you're making pancakes. Okay, I'll be back when I flip these. Right? Okay, so the pancakes are cooking. They've been cooking for a few minutes now. They're not quite ready, but we're starting to see a few bubbles here and there. You want to see the bubbles poke through the top of the pancake before you flip them, and I'll be back when I do that. Okay, you see these pancakes, and some of these bubbles are coming through, and you know we're gonna flip these now. Look at that, the fluff, the fluff. Unbelievable. But I hope you guys are hungry. You guys hungry? Yeah? Okay. You can verbalize how hungry you are.
Hungry.
Starving.
Starving like Marvin.
Look at these beauties. Amazing. They're thick, they're fluffy, they're hot off the grill, they're buttery. Got some maple syrup on there. Better than any restaurant. Better than any box mix. Do it today. My name is Ken from Flavor Lab TV. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Ken from Flavor Lab, and I'm out. Thank you.